Hello bros and welcome to aspect 0 BroFive production and next part of Sakura Santa. So we have met Akina twice and she just becomes more and more funny. Last time was when we met Akina, right? The second time? Alright, I at least edited a picture of them. It actually worked out surprisingly well. Actually it looks original and I guess you bros want to see it. Start recording right here, but you have to wait for the finish. That's gonna be the finishing picture I saw in the end of the intro in Sakura Santa intro. In the end, Akina escorted me all the way to my apartment. She was gripping my arm the entire time. Are you really not bothered by the cold at all? You're still wearing that kimono in this weather. I enjoy the cold actually. Though I must admit, it's much warmer now that I'm wearing those panties you bought me. Those were tiny, they can prove that much warm. Well, I can think of some ways they actually provide pretty much warm, because, well, I'm not gonna go into detail with it. A gift from a friend always makes you feel warm. It doesn't matter how cold winter is as long as you have friends. Friends are warm. Yeah, I see what you mean. I still don't know if those panties would help with the cold weather though. Oh, do you want evidence of how warm they make me? What the hell of an answer can you make to that? I don't know. Seriously, this story is just the best one ever. She grabs my hand and inches it slowly towards the space under her kimono. Only to stop at the last moment. Damn it. Oh, so you did want to feel my warmth, dirty Koji. She's seriously playing with me really much. I said fox bears are mischievous. They're seriously like tricks and playing pranks on people. And she really are the worst of them. And she's the best of them because she's funny. I like her. Cheeky fox. She just lost and lets go of my hand. Oh well, there's no need to be ashamed of it. I am a very attractive fox after all. Damn right you are. Maybe next time I should grab your tail. Not my tail. That's too loud. Anyway about the tail. But it looks so fluffy and enchanting. Your tail is the loudest part of you, Akina. I'm going to give that fox a taste of her own medicine. She squeaks and protectively tucks her tail into the back of her kimono. No, not my tail. Her face becomes really flushed. Not yet anyway. She turns away, her ears twitching all over the place. Not yet, huh? So you want me to touch your tail eventually? No. So stop that. I can still see her tail swifting underneath her kimono. You're mean, Koji. Hey, you're teasing me all the time. That is different. You aren't bothered by it. Alright, I'll leave your tail alone. Thank you. Her expressive tail slowly emerges from her kimono, still hiding behind her back. Anyway, Koji, how are you feeling now? Still lonely? Not at all. I just wanted to say thank you, Akina. For what? For granting me my wish. You don't need to thank me, Koji. I'm enjoying spending time with you too. So don't you being a burden or anything? So don't think you're being a burden or anything. I wasn't really putting it that way. You did say you did this for the start because you liked me. And because you were so nice to the priest. Her radiant eyes are practically glowing. Someone as nice as you doesn't deserve to be alone, Koji. This is what I think. Thank you, Akina. Now then, this is getting a bit heavy, isn't it? She grabs my hand and pushes it against her chest. There's something hard. Oh, I see. The charm is still there. Yep, want to grab it? Maybe another time. If she makes another game out of it, I die of exhaustion. That's a guy I play Dying Light with. I'm not gonna answer that right now. No, I just passed this time. Suit yourself. But you only got half of the fortune you could have. Don't you want even more? Alright, I know exactly what you mean, yes. She put such a seductive emphasis on the last sentence. You are such a dirty fox. Not as dirty as Koji. It's rude to say you're going to touch a girl's tail, you know. I didn't know actually. Most girls I met don't have tails. Well, now you know. She turns her eyes toward the window. Oh, it's this late already? I better go back to the shrine. I can't wait to go on another date with you, Cody. Yeah, I like that too. Well, I'll see you later. Bye, Akina. She quickly leaves my apartment. It's only been a short while, but I'm really feeling like that already. Alright, I've been wondering, just how effective is a shrine charm in the first place? I used to buy these things all the time. They never seem to do anything for me. Is it just some kind of weird ritual that people do? Though I did receive this charm from an actual fox spirit. I'm not in a place to question the validity of such things. Besides, just yesterday I got teleported to Santa's workshop, a place that is mythical. What exactly do I make of that? There's also a fact that the simple materialized Christmas decoration out of nothing. So a shrine charm doesn't seem so far-fetched considering that. Maybe this really does have an extra fortune in it. I'm kinda glad I met Itsumi here. I like Santa and Akina, but it's just nice to have someone more. Normal, I guess. I use that word in a loosest sense. Itsumi has never really been normal by normal standards. It's just that she's the most normal person out of his trio. But normal and strange are both good, I think. Alright. Just to put it lightly. Itsumi might be normal, but I've never been the one to go for normal girls. Seriously, I'm no normal girls, and well, I'm not trying to date them or anything. And sure, Santa is fun, but seriously, Santa has over 100 people in her family. That would be a little too big family by my standards. And Akina, she's the most fun of them all. I like her the most, and from all of this that happened, I really want to see more of her. She's the one I like the most, and well, she's a really sneaky fox. So I think we're gonna go with Akina for now. I might go see if Santa shows up again or go to the cafe, but for now I'm gonna go with the fox. She's also the one that's most sexual, but foxes has no shame. I wonder what Akina is doing right now. Probably something silly. Although silly as she is, well, she's really cute. I think I'll go visit her today. After all, someone has to make sure that she isn't getting into too much mischief. Who knows what she's doing now? I'm sure her shrine is abandoned. I can't see Akina anywhere. Hey Akina, I know you're around here somewhere, you cheeky fox. Huh, no response. Come on, there's no point in hiding now. I know you're out there. You know I'll find you eventually. Still dead silence around here. Did something happen to her or something? Oh, please say it didn't. I hear something clatter across the ground. Something small and round. A button? Why is there a button here? Oh, she came up with another game. Come on. To think of it, where did this button come from? Is this fox playing some kind of trick on me again? I wouldn't put it past her. Again, come on, where are you? Koji, can you tell me how this looks on me? How what looks on you? It's in the moment that Akina steps out from her hiding place. Seriously? Seriously? Well, I see weird things. The perverted part of my brain causes me to simply look on in a way. Akina stands right before me. Is it the schoolgirl's uniform? But more inappropriately. The front buttons of her shirt don't contain her chest at all. Like raging torrent, they press against the dam of her buttons, threatening to spill loose at any moment. I don't know, but she might need a bigger shirt size. But I wouldn't contain her lower, under her breasts as, well, alright, I don't know what to say. Trying to spill loose at any moment. Though I like her kimono more. Actually, I thought of buying a kimono. Because kimonos are more comfortable than other clothes you can pretty much find. As I look further down, her tiny miniskirt does nothing to obscure her panties. Wait, panties? The entire outfit is incredibly easy on the eyes. For now, I just enjoy the view. Well, what do you think? Well, I do like it, but why are you dressed that way in the first place? Well, the priest told me about this thing called the internet. Seriously? Don't introduce a fox bear to the internet, that would end bad. So I used his computer and found all these images on it. These outfits are really popular, aren't they? I should have known that there was something up with that priest. Yeah. While I'm certain that he is utterly diabolical, I can't help but admit that he has excellent taste. It's too tight, though. I don't fit in this outfit. As she says that, another button pops out of her shirt, revealing even more cleavage. I didn't know what size to order, so I ended up getting one that was too small. Aren't you concerned by the fact that that is falling apart? No, are you? Well, I'm anticipating it, but it's really the same thing in as concerned. Just imagine, Koji, as each button slowly falls off, tearing itself open, for your eyes to enjoy the inevitable feast. I can't help it. She looks around behind her. Oh, I think I dropped something. She bends over, letting me have an excellent view of her panties. Even more buttons burst off as she bursts. Her bust puts even more pressure on her shirt. More and more of her amazing set spills out of it. Oh my, Cody, you're looking at me with such lustful eyes. It makes me excited. Really? Really? I mean, just come on. After all you've done, and this is the first time you get excited? I can get that. She wiggles her butt and she says that. Okay, folks, you win. I'm a pervert, I admit it. You've finally done it. At last, I have defeated you. No, trust me. If I admit that, I just have another strategy to go along with. Seriously, I have a strategy for at least 20 different occasions in one night. Why are you still wiggling your butt then? Because I feel like it. Oh, come on. I'm gonna have to get brain surgery after all these Sakura games. After all, having Koji watch me like this makes me feel perverted too. Well, we still have more time to read. After she gets dressed in her kimono, she seems very pleased. I love that outfit. It seems like you loved it too. That could keep your eyes off me, Koji. Did you deliberately order a small size? Maybe? No, knowing you, you definitely did. Oh, you seriously don't believe that I would use my body to entice you, Koji? Yes, you would. She just laughs. It sounds like you got me figured out. Both of us are sitting on the steps of the shrine. So, have you had fun with me, Koji? You aren't feeling lonely now, are you? Not at all. Yeah, I've had a lot of fun with Akina. Actually, I like girls that are a bit mischievous. Is that how you say it? I know how to say it, but I never managed to say it in the right. But I might have said it right this time. Girls that are a bit mischievous, those girls are the one that I'm attracted to. Actually, I have had the two latest girlfriends I had. I think both of them actually were actually deliberately trying to mess with me. Yeah, I had a lot of fun with fun with Akina, even though I've only spent a few days with her. Well, I'm not going to say anything for certain just yet. I will, but I think I'm attracted to her. What about you, Akina? Granting my wish hasn't seemed too much of a bother for you, has it? No, not at all. That's when I noticed her inching across the stairs, closer and closer to me. Eventually she's right next to me. You're a wonderful person, Koji. Even though you really don't know where you should look most of the time. Hey, if you give me an open invitation to look, what do you expect me to do, Akina? It's obviously to test you, don't you see? Well, if it's testing whether or not I like girls, then I definitely passed the test. No, to test whether or not you are a pervert. You really are a cheeky fox, you know. I am well aware. You tell me all the time, after all. It's then that I notice a shy expression on her face. I'm cold, Koji. Eh? You are? But I thought you said... No, I'm cold. She begins to shiver on the spot. Oh, I see what she's doing. Mind if I get a bit closer for warmth, of course? Well, if I needed any more of a blunt hint, go ahead, Akina. She slips underneath my arm and huddles closer to me. There's a gentle smile on her face as she muscles up against my chest. That's much better, Cody. It's much warmer here than it is out here. This girl, so cute. She's so damn cute that I think my blood is going to turn into sugar. Isn't that sweet? Well, you don't really. I don't think Wing Cloud actually bothered too much of what he writes. But I want to seriously how he coming up with this. I'm planning to do one of them myself actually, but I don't know if they're gonna be much of a visual novel. But I'm gonna try to do one, and I'm gonna make Chemical Waste read it. I mean, read it and record them. Of course, you're not gonna record yourself because Well, he's more of one of those YouTubers that don't show the face all the time. I like spending time with you, Koji. Even with the priest here, it does get lonely. Really? Yes, but with you here, I don't feel alone at all. Actually, she said that before, that she gets lonely even with the priest there. For the briefest of moment, I see something past that usual smile of hers. She looks extremely happy. It's then that the priest comes up to us. Akina? We have a problem. Oh, what is it? They found out about the loophole you were exploiting. Oh. I see. Then that means... Yes, it's over. What? What's over? Akina looks sad. Loophole? What's it supposed to mean? Sorry, Cody, but we won't be able to spend time together anymore. Oh, come on! Eh? What do you mean? It means exactly what I said. Your wish has been granted. You spent Christmas with a friend. Not Christmas Day, but Christmas. She seems really shaken. Now that your wish is granted, I have no more reasons to leave this shrine with you. So I'm sorry, Koji. Wait, can we just talk about this, Akina? Tell me what's going on. This isn't like her at all. I think actually the loophole she's been using to jump between the human realm and the spirit realm actually have been found by other spirits, and, well, they're gonna invade the world. This isn't like her at all. She wouldn't just give up like that. What's happening is simple. I granted your wish, so I can't leave the shrine to go with you on Christmas. I'm sorry, but I have to follow the rules. If I didn't, they might punish me for it. Who might? She just shakes her head. Please, just let me go. I was being selfish the whole time, so just let me go. She stands up then and trembling the entire time. Walking into the shrine, she disappears from the sight completely. The priest just looks at me sadly. You're wondering why, aren't you? Of course I'm wondering why. Akina looked like she was suffering. Well, yes, she was. You couldn't see it, but she was having conversation with the spirit realm. What? What happened? Well, you know how she was spending time with you over the last few days? She was actually exploiting a loophole. A loophole? What kind of loophole? I think you need to understand her position at this shrine a little bit better. See, he takes a seat next to me, looking up at the sky. Spirits who make on the duty of caretaking for the shrine have an absolute obligation. Basically, that means that she has to stay at the shrine at all times. What? How is that fair? So you're telling me that the reason why she hadn't seen the town in years was because she couldn't leave? Yeah, she was really excited to see what had changed since the last time she went. But it looks like it's going to be a long time before she can see it again. The priest lets out a weary sight. They tend to look down on her since this shrine is not very popular. Since it seems like she's doing a poor job promoting the shrine, the spirit realm assumes it's because she is not taking her duties seriously. It's just a shame. Didn't she have a choice in whether or not she had to tend the shrine in the first place? She told me that she volunteered for it. But even though she's fully knew the details of the position, I don't think she adjusted well to this life. She says she's fine. She says she has me here. But the truth is that she's lonely. Just like I was. So what was the loophole you talked about? Basically you made a very vague wish. Your wish is what enabled her to leave the shrine for a little while. She said you wished for a friend to spend Christmas with. Yes, that's right. So she wasn't just fulfilling my wish. She was also trying to reach out to someone as well. I don't blame you for not noticing. She tried her best to hide her worries. She wanted to have as much fun as she could before her time ran out. So basically, by using my wish as an excuse to leave the shrine, she was able to stick to the rules she was bound by, and she was able to forget about her worries and enjoy being carefree for a bit. But they figured out what she was doing. So now she won't be able to leave the shrine at her or her domain. I never knew that she felt that way. Yet she tried so hard and I wouldn't notice. Where is she now? I want to speak with her. I don't think she wants to speak with you right now. What? Why not? If I had to take a guess, she'd probably feel like she was being selfish. She questioning whether or not it was right to grant your wish in the way she did. So I don't know what to tell you. There's not much can be done about it. He stands up, dusting his robes off. It's the only thing you can do for now is go home. But there has to be something I can do for her. I honestly don't know. Spend some time thinking about it. But there's nothing more that can be done. We can do today. Even though I don't want to acknowledge that, I understand that there's no sense in staying here at the moment. Actually, I would make another wish. I wish that I could spend as much time that can be spared with Akina. Something like that. Something that will at least enable me to speak with Akina. Be with Akina. In the end, Akina didn't follow me back to my apartment. I think actually we're gonna save here. We have something to read next time, so... But I'm a little sad about that. We're gonna, of course, I don't think Winged Cloud would just leave it at that, so I think we're gonna find a way to be with Akina more. So at least hit like and subscribe, and see you next time. BroFive!